Hey everybody, Hugo Castrillon here, and this week we're going to talk about the dreaded multiple offer situation. So I know a lot of you are really scared about multiple offer situations and don't want anything to do with them, and I respect that, but if you follow my 5 strategies, then it may guide you into getting yourself a great deal even in a multiple offer situation. So here we go. These are the 5 things that I recommend doing whenever you're going to find yourself in sort of a bidding war. So the first thing to do is to quote the famous Kenny Rogers, know when to fold them. So have your walkaway price and have that well established before you enter into any sort of negotiation. And I recommend actually writing it down on a piece of paper in big numbers and bringing that with you to wherever you're going to be when you're going to be making that decision. Now, if you're $1,000 or $2,000 away from your walkaway price, and now we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars, then you may have to consider adjusting. Do you really want to lose a home you really love over $1,000 or $2,000? Now, if you're $10,000 or $15,000 away from your walkaway price, well then that makes the decision a little bit easier. So have that with you so that you can refer to it. Okay. The second piece is to ask how many offers are registered against that property before you decide to submit an offer. So this lets you know. Typically when they're in a multiple offer situation, they have a date and time where they'll be receiving offers, where they're going to hold offers until a particular date. So when you're about to submit an offer, have your agent ask, because it's well within their rights to ask, how many offers are submitted against that property. And that way, if there's 2 or 3 offers, then you might say, okay, let's go ahead and we can bid. If there's 23 offers, then you might say, you know what, it's a little bit too competitive, we're not interested. Or you may love it and say, you know what, nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and bid on that property. Okay, so that's another piece to know. Number 3 is ask if the offers will be sent back. So what I mean by that is sometimes, or it's really only happened once to me, we were in a multiple offer situation and we submitted our first offer knowing that we could come up, and the agent and the homeowners just picked the best offer from the first round, and didn't ask if we were willing to move or anything like that. No communication, they just accepted. So now whenever entering that situation, I always speak to the listing agent and explicitly ask what their instructions are from their clients as to what they're going to do. Are they going to send offers back? Are they going to give an opportunity to improve your offer? And if they're not, then you have to go in with your best offer to start, right? If they are, then you go in with your, with a good offer, a good solid offer, and then you have room to move from there. Okay, so moving on, number 4 is present the offer in person. And this is not always possible, but if it is, I highly recommend this. And what I mean by this is some agents will ask, or some agents will fax in an offer or email in an offer, but some agents will actually allow you to go and present. So if they're holding offers till a particular date, they'll allow you to go and present that offer. So what I do is I take my clients with me, I pick them up, and we get in my car and we go wherever, if it's to the property itself or to the listing agent's office, and I present the offer in person, having my clients in the car. Now, what does this allow me to do? This allows me to read the listing agent a little bit and gauge their reaction, something I can't do over email or fax. And at times the listing agent will drop some subtle hints simply because I'm there in person. And now having the clients in the car, I can go back to the clients and make a quick adjustment. So we're in active negotiation. I can be fast. I can go in there and I can have a change for them within 5 minutes. It's that fast. So it really puts you in an advantageous position. And the sellers will appreciate that, because if they know it's done, they're not waiting. It's stressful for them too, right? It's stressful for the buyer because they really want the home, but it's stressful for the seller because they want to sell it. They just, let's get it done. These people are here, let's get it done. So that's another recommendation. The 5th part of this whole equation, and it's very important, that's why I left it to the end, is that money isn't everything. So when we're talking about multiple offer situations, everybody assumes that it's going to be the highest offer. That's not the case. And I think I know I've recorded video about this and I've blogged about this, but I've been in multiple offer situations that we won not being the highest price, and I know that. It's about the terms. So do they have the closing date do they want, and what are the conditions? So going in with a firm offer is so powerful. instead of a conditional offer, so having a financing condition or an inspection condition. Now, if you absolutely insist on having a condition on that offer, make it a short condition. So for example, tonight, my clients really want to have an inspection done on that home, and it's fair because it's a 25-year-old home, and I understand. So what we're doing is we're doing a 1-day inspection condition. Now at the end of the day, that condition may have to go on the chopping block, and they'll have to make a call as to whether or not that condition is valuable enough to them to lose the home over. So I hope those tips help. Don't be afraid of the multiple offer situation, because you can navigate your way through it and get a great deal. If you want to contact me, if you need any information, or you just want some advice about a multiple offer situation, or you need some good representation, please feel free to contact me. I'm happy to help. Take care.